Yes, I know it sounds like a mad, evil scientist deal, but the truth is, if I had a directed energy weapon is exactly the name of this video because a gentleman by the name of Eric Hecker just released at Dr. Stephen Greer's Disclosure 2.0 event on June 12th that's exactly what we have. We have a directed energy weapon, right? And so that disclosure tells us that they are planning to create an electrical discharge. And that testimony is in the disclosure. And it's so important that the GCP graph itself, which is to say the total randomness of the number generators, dropped significantly, almost exactly to the moment where Eric Hecker said directed energy weapons. That's how important one person can be in disclosure. His single statement moved the entire GCP and made an impact on all of our future. How do I know that? Because I'm about to tell you how they're going to use that directed energy weapon.
And Arrow. They informed me that all of my information will be recorded for public record and shared with Congress. It is that important.
It is that important. Welcome to Disclosure 38. If I had a directed energy weapon.
In 2010, I was selected to go down to the South Pole Station in Antarctica for an entire year by Ratheon Polar Services as an employee of a third-party contractor for the National Science Foundation.
I want to begin this video by noting that, having reviewed Eric Hecker's testimony, I find no reason for him to be fabricating the following information or misleading anyone. He is at the microphone, telling you the most profound information about his stay at the South Pole.
I function in a dual-role capacity as a tradesman and a firefighter. My responsibilities required me to be more informed than most of my crew and offered me complete access to the facilities. What I learned from this unique experience needs to be shared with the entire world. The technology at the South Pole Station certainly can do what it is presented as its primary purposes, and unfortunately, much more. The Ice Cube Neutrino Detector is presented as a passive listening device for the purposes of the science as presented. But I'm going to skip right through the chase, folks. I have provided documentation that proves that the 5,160, what they call DOMs, that are embedded in the ice can actually transmit at 2,047 volts each. That gives us a long list of things to consider. It is effectively a multifaceted directed energy weapons platform that I will list rapidly a few things that it can do.
One of the reasons you follow my channel is because of my work on the Venus cataclysm and the global electric circuit left embedded in the crust, which now includes this extended maximum impact placement of the southern nodes of the Pacific Ocean, Delta-Wye. I like to begin with the Cook Islands node on the east because the round feature of the islands and the arc of the land following the shore to Antarctica shows just how similar the surface features created in the cataclysm are to the actual diagram of an electrical transformer called a Delta-Wye. These surface features resemble a circuit because they are part of a circuit, and that circuit still conducts electricity today, especially during solar storms. The western node is found tucked up against the well-known plate formation in the deep South Pacific called the Macquarie Triple Junction. The ridge here is the western rim of the node, and it is the boundary edge of the Pacific Plate itself in the southwest corner. We can use this orientation of the node to then identify the circuit's connection to New Zealand, and in particular Christchurch. We're going to return to Christchurch and the earthquake of 2011 in just a moment. These two nodes make up the southern portion of a Delta-Wye, just as seen in this diagram. The Amundsen-Scott South Pole Station, with the directed energy weapon, is located center here. Listen to what Eric says happened when the machine was turned on.
Unfortunately, when they first fired it up, that was when we had the earthquakes in Christchurch, New Zealand. There was 2 incidental shots before they were able to target it correctly. This is an earthquake generating device as well. This is the weapons of war that we have to deal with now and what Ratheon's hiding. You see, if I had a directed energy weapon,
I would use it to disrupt this field of induction that still forms to this day over the South Pole. If you did that, you would cause the Alaskan pyramid Tom DeLonge confirmed for us was suppressing consciousness to back up and overload. Tom said they knew how to shut the pyramid off. Not only do they know how, they can probably do it at the snap of a finger. What would I do if I had a directed energy weapon? Peace out, everybody.
Hey, yeah, everybody, listen. There's a pyramid in Alaska, and it's suppressing our consciousness. So, listen, we're just going to create this directed energy weapon down in Antarctica, and then someday we're going to discharge this thing, and we're going to take care of that pyramid for you. So, peace out, okay?